Hello, everyone. So this is the next episode of Business Chat with me, Glenys Chatterley. Some of you may know I'm from Effective Business Network, which everybody calls EBN. Today, I've got with me Graeme Parrett, who's a financial advisor, and we're going to talk about business. We're going to talk about finances. We're going to talk about, well, who knows what. Let's see where this road takes us, because it's a sort of planned, but only just a bit. So, Graeme, tell me a little bit about your business.
Right, okay. So I'm Graeme Parrett. The company's Parrett Financial Planning. And that is exactly what I do. I look after people's financial planning needs through the old role of a financial advisor, really, but looking more towards planning for the future through retirement, etc.
Okay, so why do you do this rather than something else? Because I'm always interested in what motivates people to have a particular business.
Do you know the thing that drives me? I love helping people. If anyone has a problem, I always look for a solution. I'm just one of those sorts of people, and I was lucky enough to stumble into this industry a bit later on in life, but where that is exactly what I can do. I can sit down with people, I can have a chat. I love just sitting down, chatting with people. I can do that, make notes, and look at different possibilities and different avenues for people to take in their lives, and just generally help them out.
Yeah.
Which is it's not even a job for me. It's just an absolute enjoyment.
Fantastic. So, one of the things I always wonder is, for each of us, we have our specialisms, and I'm always interested in what would you say are the top three things you would tell somebody about your industry, what you do. So, tell me your top three tips.
Top three tips. If you're looking at getting anything like this sorted, first of all, talk to somebody you know who has a financial advisor. Get a recommendation. It gives you that security that the person you're going to talk to is trusted by at least somebody that you trust and respect. And then, do you know what? It's a matter of just grab that paper. Don't worry about it. Plonk it down in front of that person, that financial advisor, that financial planner, and just plow through. Just start at the top of the part and plow through, and let them do the work. You have nothing to lose when talking to someone like me, and just letting us have a look at everything and working out what you've got, what you've not got, and what the shortfalls are.
Yeah, fantastic. And I guess one question I would ask is, people would say, well, I've not got much money, so I don't need a financial advisor. What would you say to that?
The need for a financial advisor is a lot greater now than it's ever been, because your banks don't offer anything anymore. And in my experience, even with the smallest of pensions sat in the background, people are getting a little bit trapped. They can't increase their contributions, etc., because no one's offering the advice. And I would say, don't get hooked onto that. You do not need a lot of wealth to have a financial advisor. The whole point is to plan towards your future, and for us to help build the wealth alongside with you, and that's how you go. Start small and go from there.
Yeah. I know that I've always, well, for quite a long time, I've had a financial advisor, even when I didn't have any money. But what they helped me to do was to take what I had and make more effective use of it. It's about actually starting that. I think people, well, in so many areas, people have a lot of problems. So tell me, we're both in business. Tell me, what would you say to somebody who was thinking of setting up a business?
First of all, plan. Something I've learned in life is write down a plan. It doesn't have to be set in stone, because I've always said plan your work, then work your plan. A plan is a rolling monster. It will change. But also just sit down, take a minute out and think of those things that may blindside you, a bit like 2020 has done. And then it's just go with your passion. And yeah, gut instinct is I've discovered is a bigger thing than I would have originally thought. And just really go with your instincts and just keep driving forwards, and don't let what happened yesterday ruin tomorrow. And just get up, shake yourself down when it goes wrong, and carry on, because it will go wrong. But if you genuinely love what you do, you will strive to keep moving forwards.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. Is why when people say, "Oh, I'm passionate about my business," every business owner I know is passionate about their business. Because if you weren't passionate about your business, you probably wouldn't keep going.
Yeah.
And it is about planning. I mean, having said that, when I set up my first business, I had no plan whatsoever. I just knew I didn't want to do what I was doing, which was be in the corporate world. And it was over the years, I've learned such a lot from other people. I think one of the skills I would say you need as a small business or as a business owner, whatever size, is don't assume you know everything, or don't feel you have to know everything, because for me, that's what networking gives you. It gives you people around you who know stuff, who can say, you know, you do this, don't do that, or you might want to try that. I tried it and it didn't work very well, but it might work for you. And I think having people around who you can trust, if you said to them, I'm not sure the business is going to survive, they wouldn't have that on the 9 o'clock news. So, you know, I think for me, it's the networking that enables you as a business, certainly as a new business owner, to thrive and survive.
Do you know, I 100% agree with you, because I deal with more small, medium business owners. So many of them fell into their self-employment, their business, through redundancy or something like that. And one of the great tips I was given right from day one of being a financial advisor from a very successful financial advisor was take a day out. Take one day out a month to sit and plan what you're doing, but also take time out once a week, one morning a week, etc., to do the same. And something that I feed that information on to people, because that has really helped me. But also, as you say, do you know what? Get networking. It's going to be scary. You've got to step out of your comfort zone. But I talk to a lot of people. I get them along to the networking group. I'm the group director of EBM Whittam. I get them along to the group because invariably there's somebody there that can give you a bit of advice, can help you, potentially be a customer of yours. But the main thing is we're all in the same seat. We're all experiencing the same thing. And self-employment, that can be a very lonely place.
Absolutely.
Here you are in a room where we're all the same.
Yeah, I think also one of the things I sort of thought that we're all the same and the problems are all the same. And I had an event where we had 12 people, myself included, and they were from various, one was brand new, it had only been open a couple of weeks, another one had been going forever and had a very healthy multi-million-pound turnover. And we were talking about not the challenges of business, but particular challenges that each of us had. And the interesting thing for me was that we all had the same problems, irrespective of how small or big, how long we'd been going. It was all the same problems. I think actually, I keep thinking there's a book in it of about, I think there's about 6 problems. And one day I'll write the book, but it won't be today. So tell me a little bit about you, because we've got the financial advisor. So tell me something you do outside of being a financial advisor. And I would say that as a self-employed person, you're always working, because you'll be lying on a beach or going in a theatre and you'll see, oh, what about that? That would be good. So you're always working, but when you're not working, what do you do?
Something I do a lot of is run. I do a lot of, and if I don't get a chance to go for a run, I'll go for a walk. It is not just great for the calorie count, but it's absolutely fantastic for the mind. And I don't always wear headphones for music. You know, it is that I love just getting out there early in the morning, and I'll go for a long run and watch the sunrise, the birds going, and it's something that really does settle your brain. I still have to do a lot of exams, and there are things that it slots into place in the middle of a run. And like you say, you can be hacking down a path and suddenly go, and it all makes sense. But also, I do a little bit of acting, a bit of Amdram. Not quite the lovey, but it's something I fell into. My wife's always been into it, and I fell into it. And again, it's that thing where, yeah, you're someone different, but it's when you're doing the acting, or when you're directing a play, that's all you're thinking about when you're doing that one thing. So it's getting out and doing something completely different, getting your mind on something completely different other than work. And again, it keeps you refreshed. I think it keeps you going and stops you from hitting that burnout, from sitting on the sofa one day and just sinking.
Yeah, I think my beloved has a saying that he says the problems of success and the problems of failure are very much the same. You worry about them. The things that are going well or going badly, you lie awake at night. And some things, you know, you're awake because something's going to happen that you're excited about, and some things you're worried about, and some things you're both worried and excited about because you don't know where it's going to go. But I think going back from what you were saying at the beginning, it's about at least having a plan. I say to people, what about networking? Have a plan and review it, even if you then go, because part of the review is that working? If it's not, do something else, you know. So so should I get your autograph off you now for when you're famous?
I would, yeah. You might be able to eBay it for at least £6.20.
Yeah, put it on. Really, as much as that? Okay. Oh, that might be worth an investment.
I'll be the only bidder, but
you and your mum. Yeah. Yeah, if you could do it on a check, that'd be lovely. So thank you for your time today.
No problem at all.
And I know you're busy, and I'm surprised we both got a similar backdrop. And for those who are worrying and wondering, these are real backdrops. So
they are real.
These are not artificial. No, we know both.
The books aren't necessarily mine, but it is a real
absolutely
backdrop.
Yeah, we don't get too close that you can read the titles, you know. So, and they're actually ones that you pull out and put in as a full set. So, you know, but you can buy them on eBay. We're back to them again, aren't we? Right. So thank you so much for your time. It's been an absolute pleasure. And I'll let you get on with your busy day. Have fun.
No problem at all. Thank you very much. Take